Today, guys, we're going to do the one thing you've been requesting everywhere, which is PvP. We're going to be covering some Age of Empires mobile PvP, especially in the City Clash event. This is basically a weekly event that does occur, allowing you and your alliance to go against other alliances, capturing the level 9 capital cities. And we went against the Smash squad here the very first time, going against some of Chisgule's army, and it was really fun. Honestly, it was really fun, and we learned quite a lot, and I want to kind of showcase all of that in today's video. So if you want to learn, you know what to do. Smash a like, hit the subscribe button for more videos from me on Age of Empires Mobile, and with that, let's dive into the video. So let's just explain quickly to all the new players, or just players in general that want information on capital cities, because I know you guys will probably ask in the comment section, so why not just get it over and done with now, so don't have to make another video for you guys, right? So capital cities, how does a capital city be taken? How can you siege it? What are the requirements? I know I hear you all out, right? So let's just break it down. If we go into Eastland, this is going to be any of the zone 1, so this is going to be applicable to basically every zone 1, especially when you go into the next zones 2, into zone 2 like Kingsland. The way structures are built are very specific, right? So if we zoom in, we'll notice there's going to be cities. So there's cities and then there's a capital, right? So each city on the map, you will notice, you will require your alliance to be touching territory adjacent to it. So if we just look at my alliance ASU here, right, if we jump in, we can see we have this city because we have this flag touching this little conjunction here, right, this line. It's allowing us to capture it. So that's how cities work, right? Capitals work completely different. The way the capital cities work is a complete PvP event where you do not need to touch at all to capture this capital city. What it requires you to do is actually rally and garrison it for an hour's time, and this is a weekly event that actually occurs on your zone. So when it comes to it, you'll notice if you zoom in, we've actually got ASU flags and 1OF flags, right? But GRG somehow has the, capital. How do they have the capital? Because GRG are technically, as you guys will know, right, in this zone, right? We started up in Qilin, right? How have we got Eastland's capital? That makes no sense. Well, the way you're able to capture the capitals, even enemy capitals in Age of Empires Mobile, is you just need access to the zone. So you'll notice here, GRG are in the zone, and they originally gained access through this little area here. So you can see how they've gone access, and if anyone needs to at some point, they can technically take this, right, come through and maybe get a little bit of safety in that zone. But if you control that mountain fort, you have access to this zone, that means you're able to capture the capital city. So what we did, and what you'll see in the gameplay, is we had people teleported over, and so did the Smash squad, and it was honestly amazing to see pretty much everyone working together in a gentleman's agreement, apart from Raz. Fuck you, Raz. I know you're gonna laugh at that, and we'll showcase why I say that in the PvP. But basically, everyone was off territory, and everyone was just fighting on the capital. No one was hitting each other's cities. No one was doing anything crazy, and I honestly thought that was really good, really respectable. So big GG to the GRG side, and honestly, the Smash squad who turned up, because it was a really fun fight. So let's talk about it and let's showcase the actual fight, Grudge Bearers versus Smash Squad, on how we was able to secure the city or the capital of Qilin in Eastland. Right, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, and yes, it was literally 11 o'clock in the morning my time when this all went off, which was kind of perfect for the EU guys, I will admit. And this is the beginning of the war, so I am going to commentate over the war itself and explain some interesting things that we learned during the fight, right? Because honestly, I made one major mistake, and I did it on purpose to see how badly the report would be for you guys, right? So what we're going to do is basically reinforce the capital at the moment. So we was able to come here first as GRG, as you'll notice, and we was able to capture the capital city. So all we have to do now is defend for 1 hour. And in the meantime, you're going to see Salts here, as well as Otto, and even the leader, Rotmo, all showing up to basically cause problems, right? They're trying to kill anyone on the open field that is trying to reinforce the Smash Squad first Legion rally. And here it goes. We've got Raz sending out his very first Smash Squad 2 rally against the capital city. Is it going to be enough is the real question. Raz following it up with his troops too. Look how crazy this is. Legions coming through, Rally coming through, Raz trying to push through. It's amazing to see this, right? All of the effort to get this hit. And now we've got the Rally hitting our garrison. And look at the number difference. We have technically less troops, guys. We have over 100,000 less troops. Look, 502k to 583,000 currently. And you can see how somehow we're winning the first ever fight, right? And now we've got some reinforcements, so we're definitely going to win that. And I must admit, and as you are probably watching this as a viewer, the amount of information this game shows is amazing. Like, I must admit, you understand what is going on, even if I don't commentate, right? You've noticed as I've been speaking, every time a reinforcement comes up, it pops up, it tells you reinforcements has arrived, 55,000. Like, it tells you how much is in there and who's come in, which I think is a really good, obviously, quality of life UI check, especially when it comes to PvP in a very Rally and Garrison game mode heavy, it seems, game at the moment. So there we've got the first rally, and it is concluded there. We've got it here. Mixed unit tribes, losses 17,000 on our side, right? But over 28,000 dead on the Smash Squad side. With the same, very same on the gravely wounded, but we almost got half. I would say they've got basically 300k, just under 300k more lightly wounded. We don't really care about the lightly wounded. That just means when those troops return home, they're instantly healed, guys. You don't have to worry about those ones, right? So easily done. So not too bad. You can see the merit difference as well, 29k to 19k. So definitely showcasing the garrison here, honestly winning in favor. And this was the very, 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 very first rally. And what we're going to do now is honestly showcase basically rally after rally after rally, as well as some open field gameplay, and talk about what I actually learned during these rallies, which was very, very interesting, I think, for everyone who's playing this game. So to keep things, obviously, chronological order, and to keep me in check, I need you guys to keep an eye out on the very top corner, right? It says autumn 11/19, so you can see this is around 10 minutes, 20 minutes after that very first rally, because we do have to wait between rallies for people, obviously, to set up the rally, obviously, us to get in position, and vice versa. Time takes time, right? And what we're going to do, though, is talk about now some garrison and rally feedback. This is actually me, what I learned during the way this game plays, right? Because the way the garrison works, or the rally works, is very, very interesting, right? It has a very similar approach to other games, I will admit, to like Rise of Kingdoms or Infinity Kingdoms. If you've come from those games, you will understand what I'm going to say. If you're in a garrison, if you are in a rally, right? The strongest march, no matter what, will take control of the lead. It will just inherently become the lead, right? With that, every other march in the garrison or in the rally is going to take damage per turn on combat. And the way it dictates the damage is on the unit types, right? So if you're using tier 3 and someone else is using tier 4 and I'm using tier 5, unfortunately, in the combat, the tier 3 units are going to die quicker. They're going to take more wounds. They're going to take more damage overall. And they're going to basically die first, and then you'll go to the T4s, they'll die, and then the T5. So basically, the stronger your unit is, just inherently, just the T5, right? You're going to survive longer than other players. Your actual heroes, I've not noticed if it actually matters. You will notice when you go into a rally report of your own rally report, you will have your damage that you dealt. But what you can also do in the rally reports, which I found very, very interesting, is you can actually change that perspective. You can actually change that to the rally leader, the garrison leader, by just hitting a little quick little arrow button, and it's quite interesting, right? So that's kind of how things work out. And you're going to notice that in this gameplay now, right? Because what I've kind of explained here is how just behind me, my troops right there, right? They're all waiting to reinforce the capital city, right? My Mulan is going to start taking damage now. She's going to try and fight off, right? We've got over 1 million troops versus their 1.2 million rally. How are we going to be able to fight it, right? And you can see how much damage we're taking. We're taking an insane amount of damage. And that is because, again, some of the troops inside the capital might not have been T5. They could have been T4. They could have been T3. And because they're lower units, they're honestly taking more damage, and you have to replenish quicker and quicker and quicker. So honestly, it's really important to do that. What you'll notice is I was trying to pull out my Mulan, right? And this is where I was explaining about troop strength. And the tip and trick here, if you are trying to garrison, if you're trying to defend a place, even if you're trying to reinforce a rally, you need to do a good switcheroo, like you just saw there, right? My Mulan, I kind of held out until she got into the red. As you can see now, she's flashing red. As soon as she starts flashing red, I kind of let go of the cursor, let her come out of the garrison, and instantly put in the Miyamoto. And that's just going to keep, again, a full heavy T5, very obviously healthy match inside the garrison to give me a little bit of time while I wait for my Mulan to come back. So that's kind of like the first tip and trick there. That is obviously refreshing. If you don't know about refresh times or refreshing your troops in garrison and rally combat, hopefully I've kind of taught you something new there and you learn, right? So just remember, big tip. Always remove your troops when they're in the red. Don't let them die in the capital. You're going to take a load more wounds that's needed, and then obviously refresh that march. And here is the report, right? The report, I'll just kind of pull it back so we can see it properly together. The actual report of the scene, you can see you have losses on either side. We had 33.5k losses with 226 basically in the hospital, compared to Smash Squad, right? 55.3k losses on the 372k gravely wounded. Kinda nuts. I'm just gonna be honest. 20k merits again in our favor, and this is kinda the whole tale so far of this fight, right? You'll notice most of these fights, apart from one, which will be a little spoiler, and you'll know why. Apart from that, all these fights were honestly in our favor, and we don't know if it's just because we had better commanders, if our troops were in there stronger, T5 compared to theirs. We don't know, right? And I'm hoping the more and more rallies we get, we understand that, because obviously in a battle report here, you can see everything, which is kind of crazy. If you're in a battle report, I can see my marches, right? I can see what I'm running, which is all these troops. You can even see Raz's troops, right? And Raz's skills he's using. However, like I was saying earlier, you're able to change this report, and I could showcase off anyone. So right above me, where those little switched arrows are, and even on Raz's side, I could do the same. I can actually click on those arrows and switch from me to Rockmore or anyone, which I find is honestly an amazing little feature that you can have in this, and it will obviously make it a lot more understandable when it comes to how much damage has been dealt in those reports. So with that, let's go to the next clip. So this is where issues occur, and this is kind of when I say F you to Raz for the first time, right? Fuck Raz, because T7 are no joke. No joke, I mean that. And I wanted to test how much of a difference this was. So I am running T5, right? I am running T5. I've got a 4-star Miyamoto. I've got, honestly, a pretty good infantry march. And I go against T7. And the thing is, you might have been wondering, why did I fight that? If you rewatch the fight, I purposely target his Leonidas, right? Because if I target his Leonidas with my Miyamoto, I have that unit advantage. Infantry beats pikemen, right? And the fact that I've got that, I wanted to see, okay, if everything's in my favor, how bad is the trade? And I think that would be something that you guys really want to know, right? So we obviously fight Raz here. Raz trying to do his job as a T7 player, trying to kill the reinforcements, right, of our marchers. And what that enabled us to do is actually test. And look at that, bro. What is that? What is that? 1,000 losses on my side to his 187, right? And obviously I've got lightly wounded too, and we're gonna go and see this. Like, bruh, what is that? Obviously my marchers ain't fully kitted out compared to his. His is 120, mine aren't. But even so, that was an insane, that's almost 10 times. But even though the game says the ratio is 2.6 to 1, it didn't feel it. It didn't feel it. That 187 can fit into my 1k losses 5 times, boys. So that's how it felt. That's how it felt. So if you were wondering, how does T5 do against T7? Honestly, do not attack them. If you know someone is a T7 player, you know someone's a big player, let your big players deal with them. What your job is honestly to fight people at your level, or to garrison and, you know, rally and keep reinforcing with your troops, because that's how you actually impact the open field. Because the thing is, these big whales, and Raz will agree, Raz can't technically capture the capital C on his own. He needs you. He needs me. He needs anyone who has troops that's able to actually fill his rally. And that's kind of where both the whales and the non-spenders honestly need to work together in a game in order to get, obviously, some actual pushing through. So that was just kind of a little bit of footage there, and I kind of wanted to showcase that, right? Raz going in and doing his job, because honestly, you'll notice Mardex and people here, you get melted. You do get melted if you are not paying attention. So please, please, please pay attention. Otherwise, you're going to get smashed by the Smash Squad, and obviously Raz and anyone else who maybe you're in a different empire. You're going to get smashed. Let's just say that, right? So I had to include this. I had to include this. So let's move on. Let's keep adding on and see what else occurs during the Smash Squad fight. So this is just 11:31, as you'll see at the very top corner, and there's another rally, another one, and another one. And basically, it's just going to be the same. I'm going to be honest. It's just going to be the same turnout for now. The rallies were good, but kind of why I wanted to add this in was to showcase, look at the amount of actual work both players are doing here, right? Rotmore really trying his hardest to kill the reinforcements, and he's doing a fantastic job. Look at the amount of vanquishes he's getting for people trying to enter the rally, and they can't because he's blocking it, right? And then Raz is like, bro, you can't be doing that type of shit to my boys. So he goes in and starts to defend, right? And I love the fact that these both whales are doing their jobs. Both of them are trying to control the open field while running their rallies or their garrisons, which is great to see, right? But unfortunately, it isn't enough, as you can see, right? They're about to die. 20k to, obviously, our over 50,000 troops, 500,000 troops still inside. Another victory on our occurred. So nice and easy. So let's move on to the next one. And just to showcase, obviously, the report, really quick report there, 32 and 51 here, 30k and 50k. So you can see, again, all in the grudge bearers' favors. And this is the common theme. Everyone has been in our favor. Moving on from the last clip to the next one, this is honestly one part that caught me out. It caught me out because obviously I was focusing mainly on this capital, but a Smash Squad being a Smash Squad and obviously having, I think, around 6 to 8 alliances in the top 10. I think it's 6 to be fair. I think it's 6 or 5 in the top alliances. I'm obviously over-exaggerating for content, right? But they were attacking, obviously, our capital. This is the capital of Qilin that we were defending. As you guys know, we were defending this, and this is where all of the footage is mainly going to be at. However, the Smash Squad, being the Smash Squad, were a bit of a pain in our asses too, because even though we were fighting on this front, and you can see a 1.5 million rally to our 1 million garrison, these cheeky guys, look at them. They just literally under our feet, under our own carpet, just snuck our capital city of Sapphire. And we're like, whoa there. You're not attacking both of these at the same time, are you? So what happens is, because of that, boom, look at that. Double defeat on the grudge end. Honestly, Smash Squad taking our Sapphire one, making everyone look over there like, wait. It just caused that little time of distraction that even no one reinforced the garrison. And with one insanely big hit, boom, Raz comes through and takes the capital. And this is where things got really, really interesting. If I didn't add this part of the entire capital, I would be honestly lying to myself and lying to a lot of the community, because I know even a Smash Squad will bring it up themselves, right? So let's talk about what's happening here. So you can see Smash Squad taking control of the capital, and what happens is I actually send a rally. Yes, you heard right. I send a rally. My rally, it's my Mulan with Rani and my Attila, all T5, right, are going to be rallying this. So you can see this is it. Me setting up the rally, we're going to be going, right? The one thing, though, I learned was I would not be the actual rally leader, and I'll explain that in a moment. So when I first set off this rally, I have to be transparent, and this is where the spoiler of the fuck you Raz originally came from, because I went to rally these guys and have a good time, and what happened was Raz originally actually had control of this area, and I didn't obviously have it recorded, so I do apologize, otherwise I would have shown it, and that's why I'm telling you it, right? And he pushes straight to my city. Yes, you heard right. He was the whale who was like, do you know what, Sneaks, fuck you and your YouTuber status, I'm gonna try and swarm your city. And I went, you know what? It's not happening, pal. And I just teleported. I literally teleported 3 cities behind, forcing him to walk between many, many cities, which could technically get him trapped and actually kill his troops, which he didn't obviously want to do. So that's basically what happened. And once I teleported, I started the rally. And this is the rally now. You can see my rally absolutely melting Raz, as you would think. However, that is not entirely true. That's not the way rallies work in Age of Empires Mobile, which I kind of found interesting. So if we kind of pull back time and go back to this stage, what you're going to notice is a very important part. So if I kind of like scooch out of the way here, right, you'll see I've got 1.2 million, right? 1.2 million on the good old account. And here, this guy right there is joining my rally, and that is Rotmore, right? And we all know Rotmore is definitely a stronger player than me. The way the rallies actually work is if you have anyone, and I mean this, anyone that is technically stronger than you, the rally takes them as priority. They become the rally lead. Even though I was it, as you can see, I initiated the rally. It came from my castle. I am, in fact, the rally leader, right? It does not work that way once Rotmore joins the rally. Once he joins the rally, it actually allows him, right, to instantly become the rally leader. It just inherently changes because it sees that someone has joined the rally with a stronger tier of troops, right? I'm tier 5, he's got tier 7. So obviously it's going to focus him above mine. And what is also interesting to kind of justify and showcase this is the way the rally is going to work. So you can see me doing some absolute monstrous damage. Let's be honest, I am doing some monstrous damage. But what you will see at some point is my Mulan is going to die. And the thing is, as most players will know from Rise of Kingdoms, Infinity Kingdoms, if that rally leader dies, basically the rally's dead. It all ends. It just finishes. And what you're going to see is a complete different story, right? What you can see is my Mulan, now about to die. She's going to go back into my city. But as I said, Rotmore is the actual true rally lead. So the rally keeps going. It keeps going. And that is crazy. Because I even thought I might have a report then. I didn't have a report because the rally hasn't finished yet. Even though it's come from my city, I'm going to get the full report status, which I find very, very interesting. So what we're going to see now is the 378 versus the 300. And now look at this. As soon as the reinforcements comes into the rally, this garrison gets absolutely, boys, absolutely melted. It's not even close on how much damage this is taking, right? But I found it very, very interesting, and I wanted to add this in because, like I said, I want to be transparent on the channel. Obviously, it's laughing games. Obviously, the Smash Squad in the world chat saying, "Oh, sneaky TP'd." Obviously, I'm gonna TP. I'm not gonna get fucking swarmed by a T7. But when it comes to the capital city, right? this is what's interesting. 43.7k losses on our rally to their 73.8 losses on their garrison. So not even in all of the gameplay, we've watched garrison reports. Look, we rallied too, and we had positive reports. It's not just like the garrison, if you're defending, you're going to get better stats, you're going to get better reports. It doesn't work like that. But you'll notice as well in the report, Rotmore is the PvP MVP, right? So he's the guy that's got all of the rankings on that. And you can hit the comparison skill, you can hit the details, you can check all that jazz out. But what you can also do, which I found very, very interesting, is if you kind of pause and you look directly above, and I will zoom in as I'm commentating about this, you can click on those double arrows. Those double arrows there allow you to switch between different players. So you can actually use this to switch between me and Raz. I can switch between me and Rotmore. So I can actually switch how much damage Rotmore dealt. I can see how much buffs he gained. I can see his stats, his lineup. I can see everything in regards to that report. So I really wanted to add that in to this video and kind of show that in. So let's go to the very final clip to finish off this video and make it a banger. So this is going to be the final ending, honestly, because we're going to make this video even longer because there were rallies after rallies after rallies, as you can see. But at 12:29, basically 30 minutes, I want to say, before the City Clash event was finished, this was the final rally, and you'll see it does lose. We will go through the reports, and basically everyone packed in the bags, right? We kind of held and defended until the City Clash event finished. And then the Smash squad here, they all teleported away, went back to their home areas and kind of carried on with their daily lives, right? So it was a really fun thing, and I kind of want to end the video on this, right? And talk about this whole City Clash event and video style, because obviously I've kind of been more constructive in this video, right? I've kind of talked to you guys about what, you know, a garrison can do, what a rally can do, you know, tips and tricks on how rally leads take over each other due to inherited strength, or how garrisons you really do need to keep refreshing and keep note of those troops that are flashing red so they don't die, so you lose more troops. And obviously more information on like how you can actually capture a capital without even touching the territory, right? So we've kind of gone through quite a lot. And this is the final report as well, final report. And like I said, every report I've shown you guys, and I mean is, if I had more and I wanted to showcase more reports in game, but the issue I learned the hard way is I can't really, I didn't favorite any of them. I'm an idiot. I didn't favorite any of the fucking, you know, males, so I can't showcase all of the rallies in one go. But honestly, apart from the one we lost, as you guys saw, we did lose one of the rallies, hence Smash Squad was able to capture it. We honestly went positive really well on every other trade. So really good amount of fighting, really good first experience at Rally and Garrison gameplay. And again, need to thank the Smash Squad for turning up. Without the Smash Squad, we, the Grudge Bearers, wouldn't have had a really fun capital fight there, which we wasn't really expecting. So really good time. So thank you for that. And obviously thank you as well to the Smash Squad, and I want to thank the Grudge Bearers, because both alliances here did a nice gentleman's agreement. I don't think they mean to, but they never attacked each other's cities, which I think is a good thing, because attacking, I think, each of the cities is a little bit degenerate, I'm going to be honest, unless that guy who you're attacking is doing degenerate things. But because we was all focusing on the capital city, no one stepped out of line, everyone kind of focused on the task and had fun, and it was really nice. Honestly, it was really nice to see and watch. So honestly, really good participation. So thank you everyone who's watched the video. Thank you Smash Squad. Thank you Grudge Bearers. Everyone, Rotmore, Gala, everyone who participated, because it was crazy on how many people turned up, right? And it was a really good time. And I want to say thank you to you, the viewer, right, who's probably watched this video all the way through. I've probably recorded this ending about 10 times, and I've never understood how to end it, but it is what it is. But if you've enjoyed the video, you've learned how to capture capitals, you've learned some interesting mechanics to do with rallies, you've learned some interesting garrison tips and tricks too, as well as looking at all the reports that I was able to showcase on this video. If you've enjoyed it all, you know what to do. Smash a like, hit the subscribe button, share the video about, and comment down below how you think I can actually improve PvP videos, because I'm going to be honest, I really do enjoy PvP. I really enjoy doing commentary work too, so I would love to try and implement that. Would you like to see more PvP gameplay where I do more live commentary, like an actual commentator or spectator on a football game, for example, so you know exactly what's going on? Or would you like more videos like I've just done today, where we record all the footage, I give you guys a really nice breakdown and understanding from my point of view of what I learned during all of that time? Let me know. I only can know if you guys tell me in the comment section down below. So until then, stay safe, guys. Stay sneaky. Peace out.